Hey everyone, my name is Perry and welcome back to the cassette phase. So a couple of weeks ago I told you all about this amazing VHS tape that I received from friend of the channel Joe. And it's full of cereal commercials and toy commercials from the 80s. And we sat down and watched a few of these together and shared some stories along the way. It was just a good time all around. I had a lot of fun making that one. So because there appears to be at least a couple of hours worth of commercials on here, I didn't want to wait too long to make a part 2. And it's Monday. Not exactly the most fun day of the week, right? So if you feel like taking a little break and doing a little time travel with me, by way of this VHS tape, come hang out. Okay everyone, welcome back. Got my coffee here. Doing a little bit of a later lunch break today, but that's okay. It was a busy morning, so I'm excited to take a few minutes and watch a few commercials with you guys. Looks like we got Lego here right off the bat, where we left off last time. Oh, Duplo and Lego. That's another toy that I feel like is, crossed generations. Swiss Miss and Carnation. I think that's Carnation. They got it kind of blurred out. And who is that actor? Why can't I place the actor?
Remember these? Ever since milk bottles looked like this, Swiss Miss has been making good things from milk, like Swiss Miss pudding.
Oh, he looks so familiar. Was he in Jurassic Park or somebody help me out? Whatever he's in, he's also in this Swiss Miss chocolate pudding commercial, which is awesome. All right, what do we have here?
Sarah, your computer Dave here.
Look at that decor. I'm not even focused on the product. I'm looking at the background and looking at the just the way the house looks. Honey roasted peanuts. I'll be honest, I think the only kind I've ever had is Planters. Anyone else? Okay, and I think we saw, not this same commercial, but I think we saw another commercial for this toy on the last video that we did. Sweet Secrets. Oh, here we go, Mask.
The microfilm.
Mask vehicles each sold separately with action figures. Switchblade attacks.
And I know I said this in the last one, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself some here, but look at these environments that these kids are playing in. Did anyone actually have a setup like that as a kid? Or did you try to recreate those types of things, like in your backyard or in your room or whatever? Now, I don't recognize this robot toy as much. Oh, maybe vaguely. I remember the microphone. But I do remember some other versions of these type of robot toys. Was one of them named Alfie or something like that. Tommy. Is this a MetLife commercial? Oh, no, Cheerios. I thought the Peanuts gang only did insurance. But no, here we've got Marcy and Peppermint Patty on a bicycle built for two doing a Cheerios ad. Gotta love it. Okay, now I know all about Viewmaster. I have one and I've got some of the reels, but I've never seen this thing. That's way more high tech than anything I ever had. Love those Voltron reels though. I'd like to get some of those. Pretty awesome. Such a memorable jingle. I feel like it was on all the time. Every Saturday morning, every time you're watching cartoons after school. Oh, here we go, Glow Friends. Oh, wow. I loved these things. Hang on just a second. Look at there, real time.
And look for the Glow Friends Save Christmas TV special coming soon.
And you know, that Christmas special, the Glow Friends Save Christmas, it's on YouTube, and it's actually pretty enjoyable. It's one of the better 80s cartoon Christmas specials. We have more Mask here. Oh yeah, Boulder Hill. I didn't have a lot of Mask toys as a kid, but I loved the cartoon and the theme song especially. Such a great 80s cartoon theme song. Look that one up if you haven't heard it in a while. Illusion is the ultimate weapon. Yeah, I don't have anything Mask related in the collection right now. I see it out and about once in a while, but it's always expensive. And I told you all last time when we had a My Little Pony commercial that's Stacy Keenan singing on these from My Two Dads and Step by Step. Simple times right there. Oh, looks like we got some DC Comics figures here. Yep, the superpowers. And they've re-released some of these over the past couple of years. For those of you that are into this type of thing, do you like DC or Marvel better? I like them both. I probably read more Marvel, but it's hard to beat Batman as a character. What do we got? Cabbage Patch Kids here. Oh yeah, preemies. I remember those. Oh, we got the construction foreman here giving out orders. Remember when the Tonka trucks and things were all made out of metal? There was like a big dump truck. It was metal, it was yellow, and I feel like every kid had it at their house at one point in the early to mid 80s. I remember it, you know, it seemed like it would sit outside and get rusty. But we'd still play with it. We survived. More Cabbage Patch. Now, wasn't the Cabbage Patch Kid, wasn't that one of those toys back then that our parents supposedly had to like go out really early in the morning at the holidays to try to get one, or wait in long lines? Wasn't that like the Tickle Me Elmo of the 90s? I think the original like toy like that was Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, I love these old McDonald's ads.
What makes summer fun? It's skating along.
Without any ice?
It's playing ball.
I'm getting hot. That's not nice.
Ooh, is this the Summer Fun McDonald's Happy Meal?
Where snowmen could stay.
I hope so. That's one of my favorite Happy Meals ever.
We'll visit you in winter, and then we can play.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
No, but wow, that jingle just takes you back, doesn't it? So we had Cheerios before, now I've got Honey Nut Cheerios, which I always preferred. Part of this complete breakfast. Oh, what's the toy? What's the toy?
Bit of honey, free from
Oh, they gave you candy? Okay. I don't remember that. I always loved Connect 4, and I think it's still one of the more popular board games. Not that kids are playing a lot of board games these days, but I think this is one of the more popular ones, just from what I've seen. I don't remember this ad, though. Pretty great. Oh, I saw Soundwave. Probably my favorite Decepticon. I mean, he shoots a cassette tape out of his chest. What's not to love? The Dinobots, also awesome. I always thought that was so cool, that voice. Glowworms again, glow friends. There's my guy again. And we had one of these too. I think it might have been my brother's, but we had one that lit up when you squeezed it. G.I. Joe. Great vehicles and play sets. I mean, those just look so cool. I think my friend had that, and we were playing with it in one of those little kiddie pools. It wasn't nearly as cool as what these kids had going on there. The days of clubhouses. Clubhouses and tree houses and playhouses. Do kids still have those anymore? I know mine don't. And if they did, I don't know that they would really appreciate it. But I mean, what better place when you're a kid to go read some comic books and just hang out with your friends? Don't remember chatbot. That sounds like a modern internet term these days. Always love Muppet Babies, as you guys know. And I think this one actually, this same commercial showed up the last time, but I just remember thinking that the playground equipment was so cool. Is this a watch me trick Fred and get his pebbles? Yep. I swear there had to have been 20 to 25 different versions of that same commercial. And I love them all. I mean, if something's working, you stick with it. Wow, Newtons. We just got some of those this week. Strawberry. I don't think they have these other flavors anymore, at least not that I've seen. I don't see blueberry or cherry. All I see now is the fig ones, which I never liked, and then strawberry. Those are good, though. A cookie is just a cookie, but a Newton is fruit and cake. You always got to remember that. And Mask must have been really popular in 1984. That car is pretty awesome. I think I remember that from the cartoon. Yeah, that is such a great theme song. That one and Pole Position. They've got kind of like a similar 80s sound to them. Awesome songs. Okay, now the animal, I had this. I don't know if I got it for Christmas or my birthday, but I had one of these. And it never worked as well as it does on this commercial. But look how rad that is.
The animal clawing its way to the top. The animal.
Yep, I had that one in the middle.
Batteries not included. New from Galoob.
So cool, but it got hung up and it got stuck a lot more easily than you would think. I still like Golden Grams. And I think a couple of years ago, like I don't know if Golden Grams changed its flavor like a couple of decades back. And then recently they did it again, but they said the retro, like the original recipe. So I guess they went back to what we knew in the 80s and the 90s. And the box says like retro recipe on it. Pretty cool. I know I've said this before. I want to love Transformers, but I could not figure them out as a kid. I had so much trouble figuring out, how to get them from one form to the other. I don't know why. I liked the show, though. It was a great cartoon. More Cabbage Patch Kids. And see, I don't remember them having, like, pets and animals. Huh. Yeah, I was going to say that if you're going to have an animal for it to ride on, it'd have to be pretty big, because I feel like those dolls were already kind of big. More Mask. And Joe had mentioned that there would probably be repeats and things on here, but it doesn't bother me at all. We've got a small TV out in the kitchen. Remember the days of having a small TV in the kitchen? We do. We have one sit on the countertop. It's a little TV VCR combo. And once I'm done reacting to all these commercials with you guys, I'm going to use this tape up there a lot. I just think it'll be cool to have these commercials playing up there in the kitchen. I don't know why. But yeah, this tape is going to get a lot of use, if nothing else, just as background noise up there in the kitchen. AIM toothpaste. Look at the claymation. All right, more McDonald's. I love these little McNugget buddies.
You guys always make dipping such a big production.
Always full of puns, those McDonald's commercials. And there used to be, and there probably still is, there was an account on Instagram, and I don't use the Instagram very often, but what was it called? I think it was like filming McDonald's, or Filming in McDonald Land, I think was the name of it. And they posted behind the scenes like images and videos and things from some of the McDonald's commercials from the 80s and the 90s. Showing some of like the puppeteers and some of the like the miniature sets and things like that. It's really cool. You should check it out if you like the old McDonald's commercials. Wow, this is like our fifth or sixth Mask commercial this time around. I'm going to have to go watch the theme song after this. Hey, it's Moss Man. Oh, wow, I remember those cups. Wow. Ah, it's good to see those things again. You know, and they had boxes too, similar to the Happy Meal box, just shaped a little differently. Awesome. Oh, this is a great jingle right here, this Fruit Roll-Ups.
Now a new raspberry.
Ah, just sounds like Saturday morning and after school, like I said before. Oh my gosh. Memory unlocked. I remember these. Never had one, but I remember this commercial. What is it? It's Hello Kitty, like color changing bath toys, right? Wow. Oh my goodness. I love when that happens. Wow. Got My Little Pony again.
I love you, curly hair. You said it's a pony, the unicorn pony for you. My little pony, you little pony, they're like a dream come true. My little pony, you're beautiful.
You know, I found out about the whole Stacy Keenan doing the voice. I don't remember if it was on her podcast or a different one. You know, there's all these podcasts now from like 80s and 90s shows where the cast members go back, and we've got an awesome Sectars commercial here. See how they put their fingers in there? I talked about that before. You put your hand in like the glove and it's like their legs. That's so cool. But anyway, I don't remember if it was like Stacy Keenan and Christine Lakin, who played Al on Step by Step. They have a podcast called Keenan and Lakin, and I might have heard about it on there. Or I might have heard about it when Stacy Keenan was on somebody else's podcast, like one of the Full House podcasts, or maybe like the Boy Meets World one. But yeah, she got on there and talked about how that was one of her first gigs, was singing on the My Little Pony jingle and theme song for the cartoon. But those old podcasts are fun to listen to. Like they just did one, Keenan and Lakin did, where they talked about 90s Con. Like they all went to 90s Con up in Connecticut. And, you know, Boy Meets World, Full House, Step by Step, and then all kinds of like movie stars from the day were all up there just having a good time meeting fans. It was really cool to hear about their experience. More Fruit Roll-Ups. I think that might have been Wayne from the Wonder Years. I'd have to rewind to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that was Wayne. Good old Wayne Arnold. Yeah, I had forgotten about these sweet secrets until the last video when we watched the first few commercials on here. Hey, is that the Land Shark? Is that what that's called? Yep. Such a cool vehicle. And I got the re-release a couple of years back and gave it to my son. He thought it was pretty cool. Action figures, each sold separately. So now we had fruit roll-ups, now we've got fruit bars. I don't remember these, I don't think. Fruit corners, I do remember that company though. Silly Rabbit, tricks are for kids.
Just hand it to me.
it is.
Wow, Sue, Mr. Man, and Minnie is tickets and six.
Oh, wow. Did anybody have those books? I've got a bunch of those books now, and I had them back then too. Just Mr. Happy and Mr. Nosy and Mrs. Messy and all those. Those were fun little books. And if I see a vintage one when I'm out and about, I always grab it. I remember the kids in these Transformers commercials making that voice, but I don't remember their eyes lighting up green like that. That's really cool. All right, we're coming up at 25 minutes, so we'll probably do a couple more here. And like I said, I think that this tape, from what Joe told me and from what I saw when I was rewinding it the first time, there are at least a couple of hours worth, which is just so cool. I'll probably wear this tape out. I'm gonna try not to, but I'm loving it for sure. Lucky Charms. Magically delicious. Remember when they added the red balloons? Okay, that's the second time we've seen the prize inside your cereal was candy. I don't remember that happening. I always thought it was like toys for the most part. I don't know. I can just see the disappointment though if you're a kid and you dig that out of the cereal box and it's 7 o'clock in the morning and your parents are like, no, you can't eat Skittles right now, even though the cereal that we were eating was probably had just as much sugar in it. I love Voltron. I think that's and I know they did a recent update to it and made like a new version. It's pretty cool too. But that original cartoon is one of the earliest shows that I can remember watching. And I had a couple of lions as a kid. And see, these Sectors commercials were like episodes. They were like if you connected them all together, they made a story.
Meanwhile, Battle Beetle has been following Pinsor's telephonic signals and arrives just in time. But the woods are crawling with evil Sectors. Can Pinsor escape from this deadly assault? Watch the next episode of Sectors like a Lego.
So cool. I don't remember being like irritated or annoyed that commercials were on when I was a kid. And it's probably because they were fun. They appealed to us. All the characters and the shows and the serials and everything. It just felt like an extension of whatever show you were watching. It didn't feel like a chore. Like it wasn't like, oh man, commercial break again. Let me get up and come back. I mean, sometimes it was like that, but I love this Bed Bugs game. When I saw this one last time, I was thinking about, man, next time I see this anywhere, if it has the pieces, I'm picking it up. Getting that last bug was always so hard. Count Chocula. See, we're at almost August. Today's July 29th. I'm already kind of over summer and I'm ready for, Halloween. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for all the spooky festivities and things like that. I always, we start that stuff early around this house. We'll probably have like pumpkins and things out within the next couple of weeks. We do the same thing with Christmas. We start it early. I don't know. We just like to enjoy it as long as we can, but probably just because here in Texas it's so dang hot. I'm just ready for it to start cooling off. I'm ready for Halloween, trick-or-treating with the kids and all that fun stuff. So there will probably be quite a bit of Halloween related content here on the channel coming up in the next couple of months. That was a cool Viewmaster. And see, that looks more like the one that I'm used to. Pac-Man cereal, that's so cool. I would love to find that box one day.
Now this crispy corn cereal has Pac-Man marshmallows and big new super Pac-Man marshmallows like these. The biggest ghost shopper of all. Ghost shopper.
I'm a ghost shopper too.
Let's stop a good part of a nutritious breakfast with me and me, Super Pac-Man.
All right, guys, we're at 30 minutes, which I figure that's a good length for an episode, if you're still here. So we'll finish up with this commercial right here, and then we'll pick it back up for part 3 at the next one. Is this a milk commercial? Yep. And there we are. So I always like to ask, did you see anything today that unlocked a memory for you? Or did you see anything on that tape that sent you running for eBay? Either way, I had a lot of fun, making this video, and I really appreciate you all joining me. Because this kind of content, it's relaxing for me, both to watch and to create. And if you feel the same way and want to come back for part 3, consider subscribing. But for now, and as always, relax, enjoy life, and be kind. We'll see you in the next one.